Think in English and stop translating in your head. I am Cody. I speak slowly for your practice. As the sun begins to peek through your curtains, you might reach for your phone automatically. Today, we will try something different to kickstart your brain. Instead of searching for words in your native language, simply observe the light hitting the floor. Notice the dust dancing in the air, and label the objects you see in English. This is the first step toward true fluency, because you build a direct connection between the physical world and English sounds, which helps you improve English pronunciation through association. Perhaps you feel resistance at first, yet this mental friction is exactly where growth happens during your daily English practice. Think about the texture of your sheets, the weight of the blanket, and the cool air. By acknowledging these sensations directly, you bypass the translation circuit entirely, allowing your communication skills to develop a more rhythmic quality. It is not about complexity, but about speed of thought. Visualize your day ahead as English concepts, rather than translated tasks. This ritual creates a foundation of confidence in English for the challenges ahead. Stepping into the kitchen. The aroma of coffee signals the start of your active language learning journey. You reach for a ceramic mug, feeling its smooth surface and warmth against your palms while you whisper the word coffee. Focusing on its soft, breathy sound, there is a specific rhythm to your movements, and you should match that physical rhythm with your internal English monologue. Instead of thinking that you need to make breakfast, simply see the eggs, see the bread, and feel the intent behind every action. Your English listening practice begins here as you listen to the sizzle of the pan, treating every sound as a cue for a descriptive word. Consistent daily English practice in these quiet moments builds a natural English accent by practicing in a low-stress environment. Consider how the steam rises and swirls, and imagine yourself describing this scene to a friend. Small thoughts captured in English is a victory over translating, moving you closer to effortless flow. You are nourishing your linguistic intuition by refusing to let your native language intervene. This is a place where you refine your clarity and personal growth. As you walk out the front door, the sudden rush of the city or the quiet trees provides a new backdrop for your English speaking practice. The transition from home to the public sphere often triggers a desire to retreat into the safety of translation. Yet I want you to resist that urge by focusing on the verbs of the street. Cars are passing, people are walking, and the wind is blowing. Notice the colors of the signs without naming them in your first language first. Instead, letting the English labels snap into place. When you pay for your bus ticket or a newspaper, try to anticipate the interaction in English, imagining the exchange as a performance of your evolving communication skills. You might feel a slight flutter of nerves, but remember that Cody reads comments and supports your learning, so you are never alone. The rhythm of your footsteps can become a metronome for your thoughts, helping you pace your sentences so they feel grounded and deliberate. Observe the architecture of the buildings, and let these visual stimuli trigger English descriptions naturally. This immersion builds high retention because you attach the language to real-world experiences with emotional weight. You are transforming your commute into a masterclass of observation. Entering your workplace or place of study, the atmosphere shifts to productivity, where your confidence in English will be tested. You are surrounded by conversations, some distant and some close, and your task is to let the sounds wash over you without trying to translate every single noun or verb. Listen for the melody of voices, the way people emphasize words to show importance, and mirror that energy in your own internal thoughts. When a colleague greets you, answer with a phrase that feels natural rather than one you meticulously translated seconds before speaking. This spontaneity is a hallmark of personal growth, as it shows you trust your instincts over your analytical mind. During a meeting, instead of focusing on every difficult term, try to grasp the overall intent. Your English listening practice is most effective when you learn to tolerate a bit of uncertainty while maintaining focus on the message. If you find yourself stuck, take a deep breath and look at the objects on your desk, reconnecting with the direct labels you practiced this morning. The laptop and notebook serve as anchors to keep your mind in the English zone. By staying present, you reinforce the neural pathways that lead to effortless communication and a natural accent over time. Sitting down for a midday break, you find a quiet corner to reflect on the progress made since the sun rose. It is important to check in with yourself and see how your mind is adapting to this immersion. So I would like to ask you a few simple things about your surroundings right now. What fruit are you eating for your snack? How many people can you see from where you are sitting? What is the color of the chair you are using? Is the room feeling warm or cool today? What kind of bag did you bring with you this morning? Did you remember to bring your umbrella just in case? Answering these out loud helps solidify your English speaking practice and ensures you are an active participant in your education. By responding directly in English, you force your brain to retrieve vocabulary without the crutch of translation. This habit of direct response is vital for building the stamina required for longer conversations later in the day. You might notice that certain words come to you faster, which is perfectly normal. The goal is consistency, not perfection, and every time you speak a word out loud, you are training your muscles for better English pronunciation. Take a moment to enjoy the silence after you speak, feeling the resonance of sounds. This physical awareness is often the missing piece in achieving a truly natural and confident way of speaking English. Now that we have reached the afternoon, let us dive into a dedicated moment of vocal exercise to sharpen your clarity and rhythm. Consistency builds a natural English accent, and these specific structures will help you navigate more complex social interactions. Now, repeat these sentences with me. I appreciate the effort you put into this project. Could you please explain the strategy one more time? The weather today is surprisingly pleasant for this time of year. Managing my schedule requires a high level of organization. I am looking forward to seeing the results of our collaboration. Every challenge provides a unique opportunity for advancement. Success depends on our ability to communicate effectively under pressure. It is essential to maintain a positive attitude throughout the process. I finally understand the importance of thinking directly in English. My confidence grows every time I engage in daily practice. Focusing on these distinct sounds helps you improve English pronunciation because you are paying attention to the mechanics of the language, the way words link together, the rise and fall of the pitch, and the intentional pauses all contribute to a sophisticated flow. When you practice these regularly, you internalize the music of language. This musicality helps you blend in and be understood more easily during your English speaking practice. Remember to keep your jaw relaxed and your breath steady as you go through these exercises to ensure the highest quality of speech. As the evening approaches and you leave the structure of your work, you might find yourself in a casual social setting, like a grocery store or cafe. The stakes feel lower here, yet this is often where the most natural English listening practice occurs. You hear snippets of gossip, people ordering food, and friends laughing together, all rich material for your developing ear. Try to pick up on informal phrasing without being overwhelmed, letting the sounds exist in your mind as pure English concepts. When you order your dinner, pay attention to the way you phrase your request, aiming for a polite and clear delivery that reflects your communication skills. Someone might ask you a question you did not expect, and in that moment, trust the English neural network you have been building all day. Instead of panicking and translating, just let the words flow based on the context. This is where true confidence in English is forged, in the unpredictable moments where you cannot prepare a script. By being present and engaging with the world, you prove that you no longer need the safety net of your native tongue. You are becoming a world citizen who navigates life through the lens of English, a transformation that is about mindset as much as vocabulary. Think about how far you have come since this morning when you started your day recently. Returning home at the end of a long day, you enter a period of quiet reflection to process the interactions experienced. The lights might be twinkling outside your window, and as you prepare for bed, your internal monologue should still be humming in English. This is the perfect time for quiet English listening practice, perhaps by playing a recording that challenges your comprehension. Think about the challenges you face today, the moments when translation tried to creep back in, and the times when you successfully thought directly in English. Every instance of success is a brick in the wall of your fluency, and every struggle is just a lesson for tomorrow. Personal growth is rarely a straight line, but long as you maintain your daily English practice, you are moving in the right direction. I invite you to comment what you want to practice next in our upcoming lessons, as your input helps me shape this content. Knowing that Cody reads comments and supports your learning should give you an extra boost of motivation to keep showing up. As you wash your face and brush your teeth, continue to narrate your actions in English, keeping the language active until the moment you close your eyes. This commitment to the process is what separates those who study a language from those who live it. You are a practitioner of a new way of being. As you finally settle under the covers and the room goes dark, take a moment to appreciate the stillness after a day of language. Your mind worked hard to rewire itself, to push past the comfort of the familiar and embrace the complexity of a new linguistic world. This journey to think in English and stop translating in your head is a marathon, not a sprint. Yet every day you commit to this path, the goal becomes clearer. Consistent daily English practice will build that natural English accent you desire. And soon the boundary between your thoughts and English will completely dissolve. If you found this lesson helpful for your English pronunciation, please consider subscribing so you never miss a chance to grow with us. We are building a community of dedicated learners who value communication skills and high retention strategies. Tomorrow is a new opportunity to refine your rhythm, to expand your vocabulary, and to deepen your confidence in English. Sleep deeply, knowing that even as you rest, your brain is organizing the information gathered today and preparing for tomorrow. The world of English is vast and full of wonder, and you are now an integral part of it through your own effort and dedication. I look forward to our next session together, where we will continue to explore the nuances of this beautiful language. Remember that persistence is the mother of all skills, and you are doing an incredible job. Good night, and keep thinking in English. Total fluency is within reach.